Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the Hermitcraft server, I came up here in hopes of fixing this terrible roof thing. It's not exactly what I wanted it to be, and I want it to be better. But, as I came up here, I found that apparently Aurelian has stopped by. She has carpeted this place with pink wool because apparently Dr. Sam Beckett would have done that to set right what once went wrong. Now, I was tempted to just come in here and set all the wool on fire, but I realized that that's the exact opposite of what I should do in my wooden building. Even though the water would probably put the fire out pretty quick, that's just not the best use of my time. So instead, what I've begun to do is to plan a prank that the Grinch himself would have constructed if instead of stealing Christmas, he had set his mind to stealing the joy of the young Aurelian. And what I think the Grinch would have done is he would have put on a fake Santa hat, got a dog dressed up like a little baby reindeer dog, and then he would have gone over there and turned that thing into a giant hamburger. And so that's what I'm going to do now, because it looks kind of like a hamburger already. Wow, that was a particularly bad/good ender pearl throw. But yeah, this thing already looks kind of like a hamburger in the distance. So I figure if I just come up to the top here with all of the materials that I have on me. Okay, that was great planning. You know what? I'm sure that there's extra stuff up there. I'll just scaffold using her own tools against her. In the same way the Grinch, I don't know, did he steal the bag that he used? Yeah, you know, we're just going to take two of these. I'm pretty sure I provided the glass for them initially anyway. So I do not feel too bad about busting my way out here. And let's see, we're just going to come around the outside and get a nice juicy hamburger bun in place here, all around the outside. Or not hamburger bun, hamburger patty, which of course is a derivative of the Irish word for padded meat, patty. And of course, you know, if you go to New York City, they have paddy wagons full of hamburgers you can just buy off the truck. It's kind of like the predecessor to the modern food truck movement, except it started back when the police really just wanted to have easy access to hamburgers at all hours, because people were drinking too much, and the police that said, you know, if folks had something in their stomach, then we wouldn't have to worry about them, causing a drunken ruckus, because they'd just be happy, content, full people, instead of silly, dangerous, violent louts. And that's why the New York City police have so many paddy wagons. And I guess I should probably go ahead and just close this up now, since I'm on the inside here. And I can just do the same. 1, 2... I don't need to really count these. Oh, it's kind of scarier up here now. And what I was thinking about doing was having some cheese kind of sticking out along the top. Well, how could I best do that? Well, one thing I was thinking is maybe what I'll do is have the cheese kind of hanging out from across here, like so. Kind of, maybe I should do carpet on top of the meat part here. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go ahead and set this burger up such that on some parts it will have yellow wool carpet on top of it, and then in other parts it will have yellow wool sticking out in like a nice little square of some sort. So that will work well, I think. So for example, the yellow wool itself would stick out here. That's kind of a big square for this hamburger patty. Maybe it shouldn't stick out that far. Like maybe because the burger patty should be bigger than the cheese. So if I come to this one and set it up out like that, that's like a yellow square thing. And then I'm going to need a few, not all, carpet here. So I'll just take that yellow carpet and apply that like this across there, across the top. So that's going to probably look silly from the inside. Whoops, I should have marked how far out I went. Looks like I went one out on that. So come back here. Actually, boom. And then I just lock this in for some cheesy goodness. That seems like it goes out way too far. That's wrong. That is incorrect. We are going to fix that. Because, you know what, if you're going to make a hamburger, you got to make the best burger ever. Nobody wants a half-ditched burger. Half-ditched. Is a half-ditch effort? Yeah, I guess that's the way to say that. Yeah. Okay. Proper word choice is important. If, you ever play that word Scrabble, which is actually a game and not a word, you'll know the importance of word choice. So, oh man, I hope I don't run out of delicious meat blocks here. because I will have to go and shear some more wool pigs, or whatever those animals are called. Word choice. Once again, Joe Hills illustrates for you the importance of things. Not enough. Dang it. Okay. Well, that's fine. What we can do on these corner ones then is still just go ahead and finish our little cheese bit here. The cheese doesn't have to be even on all sides, I guess, because it's, cheese. So sometimes it melts and otherwise corrupts inside of the burger. Yeah, I'm thinking that, that little extra corner there would be good. Okay. So, brown wool. The odds of Aurelian having the jungle magic seed things is exceedingly low. So we're just going to teleport back over to our place and grab some. I hope that I have some in this magic chest. The whole point of building this was that I would never run out of wool. And here we are. Luckily, I've left myself some... Oh, there aren't really that many brown sheep down there. That might be an issue. So we got these shearers, and we got to just isolate the brown sheep. It's like playing Where's Waldo, except with some really lame sheep. Let's just get some white wool too, and then we'll dye it. Boom. Okay, I don't think I'm going to need more than 15. That should be plenty. So, boom, we have shorn... Oh, I was going to say, what's that beacon thing? But that's just my other terrible roof that I need to go fix. Sorry to the rest of the server for not fixing my terrible roofs yet, on account of Aurelian getting in my way with all of her house building. So, we've got some brown wool here. I should leave the pigments over in the community area. Nope, wrong. Incorrect block placement. Let's get all the placeable blocks out of the direct path of our inventory justice. Wait, none of those are... Okay, come on. Here we are. Cocoa beans. Boom. And add that to the wool. Boom. So, there we are. It is now time to do what is awesome. And, oh, that looks silly. I don't know that it's clearly a hamburger enough. I think the cheese helps sell it some. Hey, I made it that time. The cheese might be a little bit too far out on these corners, though. I'm going to go ahead and wipe out this bit here. I think that's just too much. It's out too far. So yeah, that still sells cheese, I think, a little bit better. And we can just come back here and pop in these additional... Oh man, mobs are going to spawn up here, aren't they? This is going to be an issue. Did not really think of this, but you know what? It's not my problem, not my prank. Well, I mean, I guess it is my prank, but it's my prank on someone else. So, ta-da! Enjoy your Aurelian hamburger, the rest of the server. That's what you get when you let her prank me. I make a giant hamburger in the sky that y'all have to look at from underneath the water. Now, I don't even know which direction it is. Yeah, it's over there. So, let's see. If we go back out here, is it still visible? Yeah, Corrales' house blocks it. So really the only person I'm punishing here is Aurelian. And let's face it, she deserves it for ruining my beautiful thing that I've already put a terrible roof on and really kind of messed up and I need to fix anyway. So, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.